lower ground for some weird reason.
It began quietly as a cold northerly breeze. But by mid-November 2025, a powerful Arctic air mass descended across the United Kingdom, triggering a major snowstorm, bringing extreme weather, ice, and disruption to many regions. This was more than a simple frost. It was a nature disaster unfolding at the very start of winter. Met Office forecasters issued multiple warnings, including amber alerts for snow and blizzard conditions. In some high-ground parts of Yorkshire and northeast England, up to 25 centimeters of snow was forecast. Colder than average temperatures swept across the UK, plunging as low as -12 degrees Celsius in rural Scotland, while a brisk northerly wind intensified the chill. The Met Office described this event as the first significant wintry blast of the season. Warnings were not limited to northern England. Yellow alerts were issued for snow and ice in large parts of Scotland, Wales, Northern Ireland, and southern England. According to the Met Office, the storm evolved as high pressure drove a cold Arctic airflow across the UK. As this frigid air settled in, it brought wintry showers and icy conditions to many areas, even where snow had not yet taken hold.
Well, first snow of the year. And it's quite a heavy snow.
Forecasters warned that cold overnight temperatures were likely to drop to -12 degrees Celsius in some rural Scottish locations. The conditions were ripe not just for snow, but for significant freezing and dangerous travel. Regions with higher elevation were expected to bear the brunt. Forecasters predicted 5 to 10 centimeters of snow above 400 meters in parts of Scotland, while lower ground areas could receive 2 to 5 centimeters in frequent showers. In the Yorkshire Wolds and North York Moors, snow accumulation was projected to reach 15 to 25 centimeters. Travel and infrastructure were immediately affected. The deep snow and icy surfaces began to gridlock key A roads in North Yorkshire, while blizzard-like conditions raised the risk of roads becoming impassable. With wintry showers continuing, emergency services issued guidance. Motorists were strongly advised against non-essential travel, and communities were asked to prepare for hazardous conditions. Public services also started to feel the strain. School closures were reported in parts of Scotland, especially in the Highlands and Aberdeenshire, where the risk of snow and ice was greatest. Meanwhile, national highways deployed more than 530 gritters across England to treat icy roads. Vulnerable populations were also a concern. The UK Health Security Agency, UKHSA, issued an amber cold health alert, warning that prolonged exposure to frigid temperatures could pose risks to those in social care or with limited heating. From a meteorological perspective, this snowstorm followed the recent passage of Storm Claudia, which brought heavy rain and flooding to parts of the UK. As Claudia moved away, high pressure built in from the northwest, pulling cold Arctic air southwards and triggering a classic winter setup. The Met Office explained that the persistent cold air mass, combined with sufficient moisture, created ideal conditions for snow showers, freezing rain, and even brief blizzard episodes in exposed areas. In the storm's immediate aftermath, many communities faced power disruptions, while local authorities scrambled to keep roads open and safe. Gridding teams continued their work through the night, and social services checked on those most at risk from the freezing conditions. At the same time, residents banded together. Neighbors helped clear icy paths. Volunteers shared updates about safe routes, and local councils opened shelters or warming points for those in need. Meteorologists announced that they would be reviewing the storm's full impact once conditions eased. Data on snowfall rates, wind chill, and temperature drops would feed into updated models, helping to refine future warnings and safety advice for cold weather events. Authorities also reiterated guidance to prepare for possible repeat episodes. With Arctic air still in place, more wintry showers and ice risk could return before the weekend. As the snowfall tapered off and daylight returned, there was a sense of cautious relief. The roads remained treacherous in places, but gritters and emergency teams had made significant inroads. Power was largely restored, and travel, though disrupted, began to resume. This was not merely a weather event. It was a reminder of how quickly nature's forces can change. Communities across the UK faced the storm with vigilance, cooperation, and care. In their resilience, they found strength, and in their collective response, a hopeful path forward after extreme weather's icy grip.